Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Echoes Mana video, and I've got two new tips for you guys. One big one slightly smaller one, but still equally probably as important, but I'm considering a little smaller because it's easier to say. So stay to the end of the video to make sure you get both of the tips. Anyways, the first tip, the one that you probably clicked on for, obviously. So there is a way to make it so you don't have to rely on these guys right here. I'm sure you've noticed them by now. If you haven't already, I mean, you should have. They should have at this point. You should have. If you've been playing since debut release, you should know about these ones. So these Knitwits, they allow you, if you collect a bunch of them, you can, for example, this one, you can use to awaken a 3-star into a 4-star. But there's a way around this, not really around it, but an alternate option. How about that? An alternate option here. So if you've been pulling at least a little tiny bit, not a lot, but a little bit, you see I have all these 2 stars here. There's no, I don't think there's any 1 stars. I don't have any 1 stars currently. You see I have a lot of 2 stars here, and none of them are really that useful. But you can see I have a lot of dupes of these 2 stars. So what you could do, for example, you can go ahead and go to one of the units that you have a lot of dupes of, or just in general, just anyone. And now you can go over here and you can go to ascend, and as you can see there, he has a lot of options, it looks like. So there's a lot of options here you can fuse, and he only needs 2 things. At first I thought maybe you just need the same kind, but no, you can just use these 2 if you'd like. I'm not going to do them in this video, but this is definitely an option for you guys. It's a lot slower than using Knitwits. Knitwits is instant gratification. This is a slower process, but it makes it so you don't have to rely on these Knitwits anymore completely. You're not completely dependent, because I see a lot of people saying in the comment section, what am I supposed to do? I don't have any more Knitwits. This is a way to do it. Unfortunately, this is the only other way to do it until there's a way around this. So if you have a lot of 2-star dupes laying around, this is the time to do it. The big caveat, of course, and this won't take very long, but you need to level up. You need to max the character you're going to be using, because you're going to be using this character here with the one that's level 30, eventually with a bunch of other level 30s that are 3-star, 4-star, whatever level they may be, combining into one character that you'll be using primarily. For example, if I had a whole bunch of this guy as a 4-star, I would be putting him into Sumo, for example, or any of these other characters I'm using, Rainy, for example. So, not Sumo, obviously he's 5-star now, but I mean if he was a 4-star, and I had a whole bunch of 4-star of these 2-star characters originally, I could fuse them into him, and that way I don't have to worry about Knitwits. So that's the main thing, guys. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. I don't know how else I can explain this. Hopefully you guys got that. Again, go over here. You can see he has 32 things that he can use. He only needs two things. So instead of using these Knitwits, you can use these. And once again, keep in mind, the character you're fusing into needs to be max level. Not these. These can be any level you want. Like like I can select these guys right now. But the character you want, this one has to be max level in order to ascend. That's the only caveat here, guys. It's not hard though. What I've been doing with the sub roll lately is I'm treating it like if you play Pokemon and you know what XP share is, you can kind of treat that as an XP share, put them in as the sub roll, because you're most likely not going to be swapping them out into that role, into the main role during battle. So you can just safely get experience points while you're leveling up and doing stages and whatnot. So it's a pretty easy way to figure that out, guys. So as you can see here, for me, for example, I've only done a few pulls, but I've got a lot of potential here to get a lot of 3- and 4-star characters in place of Knitwits. So that's an option, guys. The other tip, it's more of like a caution, a warning, like with a warning label, a warning message popped up. Because they're not going to give you anything like that. I know this is myself. This was brought to me myself. I noticed this. So unfortunately I can't replicate it because I already did it. Let me try to, this one might be a little hard to explain. If you're new to the game, you might not see this 1-star here. See this 1-star? So if I had a whole bunch of this card here, and they were not 1 star or 1+1. Let's say, for example, I had a whole bunch of this card. This one here is +1, and this one is +0, +0, +0. And I clicked on the one that was +0, and I went to go fuse this +1 into the +0. It does not accommodate you. It does not accommodate you guys. It counts as a +0, even if it says +1, it still says it'll still count it as +0. So you guys got to make sure you're using only the ones that you've already fused into. So it'd be a big mistake if I, for example, I went to this. If I had a whole bunch of this card and I had a whole bunch of +0s and I used the +0 and I clicked on this to level it up, it would not accommodate it, guys. It would not accommodate it. So that's a big flaw right now with this game, I feel like. I have a whole bunch of, maybe I can replicate. I have a whole bunch of these. Let's try to replicate it for you guys. Alright, I made this one. I made him +1. I made this +1. Ability's not that bad though. It's really not that bad. Anyways, so I've got a +1 of this card. Now let's see what happens. Alright, see, so I clicked on the +1. This is a +1 right here. This is a +0. This is a +1. I'm only getting this much. Now what happens when I do the reverse? Make sure you guys pay attention. See this little the shape right here? This is what you guys need to pay attention to. So pay attention to that. And now let's check out the other reverse. So I've got my +1 here, and let's click on this now. See, proof. This is absolute proof, guys. So don't fall for this. Make sure you guys lock the ones that you've +1, +2, etc. if you need to do that. Or make sure you're keeping a very good eye on these things, guys, because I almost fell for it. I caught myself very quickly, but I almost fell for it. I don't want you guys to fall for it. If you already have, I'm sorry that this video didn't come out sooner, but now it's out, so now it'll be out forever. So anyways, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys have any other help you need, make sure you join the Discord. We have a whole bunch of comments already pinned by one of my fellow Discord members here, who's a moderator on my channel. He's made a few text guides in my Discord, so make sure you join the Discord if you want some help with that. If you want some immediate help, and you also, if you want to join co-op and things like that. Anyways, I'm saving up for the next banner, or maybe not, depends. I'm going to be reviewing both of the units, assuming that there's 2. I'm predicting still that it's going to be Elazul and Pearl, like it was rumored, and rumors have to start from somewhere. They don't just randomly appear. That's just my opinion, of course. That's what my opinion on rumors. Rumors don't usually just appear out of nowhere. They at least have some basis behind it, but they might not be 100% true. There might be some slips and cracks and things like that. So, for example, only Elazul might come, or only Pearl might come, but these things won't it just doesn't fall from the sky. So there's got to be some validity to it in some way or manner. So that's just my opinion, guys. Take that with a grain of salt if you'd like. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. Leave a like on the video if you like my content. Subscribe if you like my content. If you like my help, would you like to help my content even further? Click the join button or click that thank you button. Appreciate you. See you in the next one.